Here, good morning to one and all. My name is T. Naresh. Here, the subject is microprocessor and microcontrollers. Therefore, the topic regarding to the subject is a compact, low-cost, ultra-wide direction finding system techniques suitable for the small aperture designs. Here, ultra-wide wideband direction find system techniques were of there were we can see much more techniques which we are applied in our day-to-day life by the technical workers. Here few of the technical technical workers who thoroughly used to do these techniques were rotating antenna method, Watson Watt method, sum difference method, TDOA method. Here, based on the method of each individuality, we can see different types of working capability of each other. Here, at first, initially rotating antenna method. Rotating a directional antenna and measuring the magnitude of received signal is one of the earliest reported DF techniques. Here, the antenna can be rotated manually, mechanically, or its pattern can be rotated electronically. One possible way to implement such an antenna is to use electronically steerable parasitic array radiator. Here it was known to be as the ESPAR, which antennas steer the radiation pattern via the shortening and opening parasitic elements. Here, the rotating antenna methods are usually inexpensive and used to find the AOA of the signal in the azimuth plane. Here, the bandwidth of this technique depends on the implementation technique. For example, here the direction finding technique systems using these ESPAR antennas, which we can usually narrow the bandwidth 10 to 15 percentage, but mechanically rotated aperture antenna can have a very wide bandwidth. Here, this was the one which is known regarding to the rotating antenna method, and the other one is the Watson Watt method. Here, the scientist Watson Watt is the one who created this method. To implement this, it was a risky process. Here, therefore, needing two cross loops connected to two receivers or a signal receiver switched between the two loops. Here, the Watson Watt method is another example of a magnitude based direction find method. By measuring the ratio of the signal magnitudes collected by these loops, its AOA can be conveniently estimated. Here, the details of this technique can be found in many books and papers. Here, an alternative antenna array used for this method is the ADOC array. Is a four-element rectangular array composed of dipoles, monopoles. If the diagonal elements are fed with a phase difference of 180 degrees, the ADCOC array provides the required orthogonal figure 8 shaped patterns. This method is suitable for azimuth only. Here, direction finding purposes. The cross loops can be electrically small but are typically narrowed band, whereas the ad hoc array's diagonal elements are usually separated by approximately a quarter to a half wavelength. Moreover, using dipoles or the monopoles to generate the figure 8 shaped radiation patterns, which offers better polarization purity, which is particularly for the signals with high elevation angle. And the other method is the sum difference method. Here, the sum difference method states that the common setup used in this method is composed of two high gain antennas pointing in the same direction. The distance between these antennas is commonly several wavelengths or more, and as a result, the difference pattern of the antennas have a very sharp null in the center of its main lobe, whereas the sum pattern is still a pencil beam pattern. By comparing the amplitudes of the sum and the different signals, the AOA can be estimated very precisely so long as the signal is within the main beam of the sum pattern. Here, the array factor of the difference pattern may have more than one sharp null within its FOV based on the spacing between the elements. The array factor of the difference pattern may have more than one sharp null within its FOV based on the spacing between the elements. However, this is usually a major issue since each antenna has a high gain narrow bandwidth, which means only the null towards the broadside will matter. The sum difference method is widely used in monopulse radar and other radar interferometers for tracking purposes. It comes with a rather small FOV but has a very high accuracy. And else the and else we can see a few diagrams in the next PPT where the digital receivers signal and data processing digital waveform generators were being placed in a certain column, whereas the transmit array we can see where the communication skills receiving and transmitting is done through this transmit array. Here the source of it was the resource allocation manager. The control path and data path, we can see the control path as the dotted line, whereas the data path is a dark line. Receive and the other transmit array and receive array is always in a consistent process where the communication would not be damaged for the further info. Here based on that we can see how actually the antennas ultra band ultra which worth of a low cost is, how we can see that how it actually been see. And the next method is TDOA method. Here the measuring the TDOA of the signals at the elements of an antenna array is also a DF direction finding technique. Here this method normally used for the pulse signals employs antenna arrays with long baselines. Here the higher TDOA accuracy requires a longer baseline with narrower pulses which have the wider width. Therefore, the TDOA method requires wideband antennas if the waveform of these pulses is known a priority. Here, the monopulse radar is the example for the TDOA method. How it actually applied to it, we can see. Here, the match filters can be used to compress the pulses width and increase the TDOA accuracy. At the same time, this filtering further requires antennas with stable phase centers and little dispersion so that the waveforms is not disturbed. Detail of this method can be found. That's how the TDOA method states that. And based on that, we can have a diagram in the next slide of the PPT. Here, the overview of antennas, we can see how it actually plays in a manner that could transmit the signals for the communication purpose easily. That's how the Watson Watt method and the TDOA method, rotating antenna method, and some difference method work in the how these methods were used to combat the low cost ultra wideband distance finding signals works. And at last, the conclusion of this is we presented a comprehensive review of the common techniques which is used to design direction finding systems with a particular emphasis on techniques suitable for designing small aperture and UWB DF system. The design of the compact UWB DF system was also presented. The proposed system is composed of a reconfigurable antenna and an MCU, control box, a receiver, and a post-processing computer, and uses switched figure 8 shaped radiation beams to perform DF in the azimuth plane. Here the configurable antenna was used to realize 11 different figure 8 shaped radiation pattern in the azimuth plane with the consistent radiation patterns and null directions across the entire band of operations of the antenna. The control box was designed and programmed to automate the entire system for the AOA estimation. as the processing method is the post processing computer, and that's how it works to be. Thank you.